Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Lone Star Chick Plans, and let's get into the September budget today. Last video, you guys should have seen the August closeout of Gramzee's budget, and this video is going to be Gramzee's budget for September. Let's get into the numbers. So we'll just get right to it. The spreadsheet comes from somebody that I found on Etsy. As you can see, her colors are a little bit different than my colors. She has modified it and changed her colors a little bit. This is a Google Sheet, so I love the accessibility of it. You can take it wherever you want to go. You can have it on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer. You can share it. So her and I share the sheet so that she can update it. I can update it. If she's updating it, I can see what she's doing if we're in there at the same time. So it's really, really helpful for us to be able to communicate and share it because I help her with her budget. So yeah, the sheet is linked in my description below. It's always linked below. As far as I know, it's still available. The version that's available is a little bit different than mine. Mine is a little bit limited in spots where you can put data. Hers, the version that's updated, that's out there now, is a little bit different than this one in the fact that it's unlimited for pretty much all your data, which is a little bit better. But for me, it still works, and so I haven't found the need to purchase the new one. I'm just making it work with what I have because I already have it. Been using this sheet for about a year now, over a year now. So I really like it. I like that you can change it, so you can customize it depending on the season. You can make it a little more fall-y or a little more springy or a little more summery. You can change the colors, so don't worry about that. It does come with some preset colors, but just know that it's totally customizable, and it comes with way more sheets than just the budget sheet. This is really the only one that I like to use. I don't really care for all the other sheets that it has, but it does come with a whole bundle. So don't be afraid to check it out. You can just check out on the link below, and I'll check the links, but I'm pretty sure they're still good. But anyways, that's the budget sheet. I've added a few sheets just because I wanted to make it suit my needs. And so I've just kind of built my own budget spreadsheets here a little bit. So let's get into the numbers. This budget is a monthly budget for her. She gets Social Security, a little pension check because she used to be a school teacher, and she pulls some money from her savings every month as a little bit of supplemental income. She's not a millionaire. She doesn't have $1 million laying around. She has, a little bit to be able to get $150 a month for a short amount of time. So the goal right now is for her to try to find a little part-time job to try to help also supplement her income, maybe a couple days a week, a few hours a day, so that she can, just have a little bit of extra money. Because if you guys have been paying attention and watching the last couple of videos for the last few months, the budget is really tight. There's not really any money that she has to spend on herself. Or anything that she wants, or anything extra if anything were to come up. So unfortunately, that's the situation we're in, and so the goal right now is for her to try to find something and also keep working that side hustle, which it has been helping the last couple of months. As you can see, we do have a little bit of a buffer, so we're definitely working with that number right there. And so that's great that she's been able to keep just kind of carrying that on towards the next month. So let's hope that continues. So for rollover, just to start the budget, for rollover, we have $124.89. For income this month, we're expecting $2,996.07. Hopefully, we'll see. The one that I'm a little bit iffy of is if my brother will give her the $115 for all her medications for the month. If not, I will probably just transfer it to her, but we're going to see how that works out. In any case, I think we'll be able to pull that money together and make that deposit for her into her account. But for now, what we're working with is $11.99 for Social Security. That already came in. $390.07 is for her teacher's retirement system pension, which comes in at the end of the month, not at the beginning of the month. Her Social Security comes in at the beginning of the month. Her TRS comes in at the end of the month. So the way we have to work this budget a little bit is you'll see below. I'll explain it in just a second, but we have to do some, cash flow, watching the dates and stuff, just because of the way her budget has to work in order to make it work. She does get $150 from her allowance, and we deposited $1,142 for her month ahead for bills this month. And then 115, which will be for her medications. So that's that. For sinking funds and month ahead, we pulled, because we already did this. I haven't done the video yet, but I will. It's going to be $1,297 is what should be getting saved this month in cash stuff. The month ahead is going to go towards next month's bills. Sinking funds is going to go towards savings, so like actual sinking funds for the future. So that is what is that there. For bills, we have $1,361.92, and that's rent, trash, and pest control is bundled together in one bill, and that is $909.49, and that doesn't change. Her water and gas bill does change, so every month is fluctuating. Last month it was $133. This month is $121, which is great. Her electric bill is fixed. She's on balance billing, average billing, budget billing, however you want to call that. It's $63 flat every month, so that's fixed. Internet is $50 and through T-Mobile, and that's fixed. And then her tithes, she's wanting to tithe $218. We'll see if that happens. We're definitely watching the numbers to see if we can possibly maybe make that work. We'll see what we can do. And then for variables, food and household, which is anything like she needs, like, you know, air fresheners, toilet paper, paper towels, groceries, stuff like that, and eating out, everything that's food related or household related is in this category, and she's budgeting $200 for herself. Her auto, that's actually pretty much just for gas. It's $40. Spending money, $20 is what she's budgeted for herself, just, you know, for whatever she wants. And then medications she needs pretty much is $115 a month. So that's what she really needs for that category. So that's pretty much going to be from here on out is $115 for now. So that's kind of what we're working with. As far as her bills go, her bills are pretty much fixed for the most part, except for her water and gas bill. We did, you know, do our best to get her electric and her internet bill fixed. Her rent is fixed. Her electric was really the only other variable one. So we did sign up for the budget billing, balance billing, and so far she's still having a credit balance. So she's not having to owe any money right now, so she doesn't have anything that she would owe coming up once they true her up. It's still showing that she has a credit. So as long as we keep trending that way, then this is, you know, she's doing good. So hopefully, once they do the true up, I think it's going to be either at the 6-month mark or at the year mark, they will send her a true up bill. And so she'll either get like basically like a free light bill that month because she will have had a credit built up, or she'll have to owe for the extra on the bill. So so far she's trending like she's gonna have an extra free bill paid. So hopefully that's what happens. And then, you know, 1 month she gets to just skip paying her light bill, which would be awesome. But for now, that's not the case. We're just going to keep watching that number and keeping track and making sure that we don't need to start saving extra for that amount. So far, so good. So far, what we've paid so far this month is $909.49 for rent. $24.88 was bought for insulin for her medication at Walmart. $87.28 was spent on groceries and household items at Walmart. $2.53 for another prescription at CVS, and then $121.43 for her water and gas bill. $11.45 we pulled out for month ahead, and $152 we also pulled out for sinking funds. So that is the spending so far this month in September for her sinking funds. And month ahead, what we're paying right now this month, what we're saving for, is going to be $6 for renter's insurance. We're saving up for next year. I believe it's in March is I think when her stuff renews. So we're just basically saving up for that time. Car insurance is $108. Car registration. So car registration is $9. That's what we're saving for. So we're starting the year over because she just paid it right now in August. So now we're starting over for the new year. So hopefully that is calculated correctly. I think so. So yeah, about $9 or so a month is about what it costs. $108. I believe we're trying to get to I think $1,300 or $1,400, something like that. So prescription, so nothing for copays this month. She's got $50 in there. I'm not sure why we're not paying anything towards that, but that's okay. I think maybe she doesn't have any doctor's appointments coming up anytime soon, so we'll just leave it at $50 for now. That's enough for a couple of copays if she were to go. For prescriptions, $1. She saves $1 for this one because this one is something that she pays for quarterly, and it's like $3, which is, she just got it this month. So you guys just saw it on the budget. So that's what we're saving for. Gifts, $25. She's just saving pretty much every time. She's depleted the gifts envelope already a few times, so we're just basically starting over with 25. There are some birthdays coming up, so she is going to start trying to save that money up again. Printer ink, we're not going to be saving anything for that this month. We do have $31 in there, I think, so far. For her Google Drive extra storage, that's $3, so we're saving up for the next year that we need to pay for. So that's already, I think she's almost going to be saved up for that one. So I think mine was like $32 that I just paid last month. So I think with next month saving, then that should probably bring her up to the full amount, and that'll be fully funded. McAfee, she's not starting this one again yet. She just renewed the subscription, I think in May or June. So we still have a little bit ways to go. So she's going to start saving for that starting in January. And then month ahead, we're saving $910 because it's $909.49 or something like that for rent, trash, and pest control, and that shouldn't change. So we're just going to save an even $910. Utilities, water, and gas, we're saving $110. But as you guys can see, this month the bill was 100 and what was it, 121? So or 122. What was that? 121.43. So we did not save enough, I think, last month or this month. So that is coming out of our buffer that we have in here, but that's okay because that's what that's for. We're still saving on the high end so that she can continue paying that, and that can be continuing to be offset with her buffer. Electric bill, we're saving $75, but her bill is $63, and so far she's trending in the positive. So I just told her, let's just save an extra $10 in there just in case, because you never know. And if anything, it's just extra savings that she can use if she needs something else. She can always pull from this folder and or from this envelope, and then she can use it if she needs it. So like a flat tire, or an extra doctor copay that she forgot to save, just something a little extra. If anything, it's just a little bit of a buffer, just not in her checking account where she can see it and spend it. So out of sight, out of mind with her. So we're doing good there. We do have a decent buffer built up. It's 196. And so far, I think her new bill hasn't come out yet for her light bill to see what the new credit balance is. But as of last month, she had $80.24 built up as a credit. So that's almost, her bill is 63. So that's definitely over a month of credit on there, that once they net her out at the end of the year, the 6 months, she would definitely probably have a free month bill there. So, that's good. So we're definitely trending in the positive there. So no need to worry or save any extra for that. Internet is fixed at $50. And so we just save $50 and then pay $50. That amount hasn't changed. It's for her internet through T-Mobile. So far, so good. So car wash, we did not save or budget anything for that because she really didn't have it in her budget to save. So I think, we're not going to. We're just going to leave it like that. That's it, you guys. So that was $1,297. I am not sure, but I think she will have, after the next cash stuffing, she will have $2,452 saved up in her sinking funds. Well, actually her sinking funds end month ahead, but really her sinking funds just by itself is $1,058 that she has saved and built up in there. So that's good to know, because all these things are things that need to be paid for. in the past, she wouldn't have saved for it. She would have had extra income. And then when it came time to pay for these things, she wouldn't have had the money, or, she would have been relying on other people to help her pay for it. In this case, now she's being self-reliant and, depending on herself. And, the income that she's getting, she's managing it better in order to be able to pay for these things when the time comes and not have to rely on other people. So thank God for that. We still have, we're still able to do that at least. So we may not have a whole lot of spending money, but for the things that need to be paid, we definitely have enough there. That's what we have going on. So she definitely still has about $87 unbudgeted so far out of her 124 that she started with. So as you can tell, this budget this month is eating into her rollover just a little bit, but that is okay. I think it's mainly due to the tithes are a little bit higher because she wants to pay tithes on the extra income she received last month for her birthday, which is okay. I just told her, let's just pay it later in the month because you never know how the month is going to go. And with it being so tight, we may have to wait till the end of the month to pay that. So our goal with this budget, the way this has to work, is her Social Security and her monthly allowance of $150 is what pays for her month ahead and sinking funds. That is what we're using to pay for that. Then there's a little bit left over once she deposits her month ahead for bills. So we're putting money in and taking money out. So we're putting in last month's money to pay this month's bills. Then we're taking money out to pay next month's bills and also sinking funds. So because of the timing of it, how she has to do is she basically has to float her expenses on a credit card until the end of the month. So she has a credit card, one credit card that she uses, that she's had for a long time. And she uses that credit card to pay for all of her variable spending. So her gas, her food, her spending money, any, extra things that come up, she puts on her credit card. And then at the end of the month, when we settle everything out, she will get her little pension check from her TRS, her teacher retirement system paycheck. And then that will pay for the variables. So the goal with the variables is to not be over this $390. She needs to stay within that $390 in order to break even every month, because pretty much her sinking funds a month ahead plus her tithes is paid out of her other income. So this is the income she has for her food and gas and groceries. So that has to stay within that number. So if she has rollover, then that's just a bonus and that can be added to the budget. But if she doesn't, then $390 is what we're looking at to offset with the total here for budgeted expenses. So that's kind of how that's working on her budget. That is how we're able to make it work, is because we have that credit card to help cash flow the expenses as we wait for the month of the end of the month to come with the extra income. So that is how her budget kind of works, and that's why we have to wait till the end of the month to settle everything up. We can't settle out weekly because she doesn't have the income to pay her card back weekly. We have to wait till the end of the month. So, but it's a for sure thing. She'll have it for life, so that's not something that's ever going away for her. So she'll have that TRS pension check as long as she's still alive. So that's good because we know we can depend on that money. That's not iffy. Her Social Security is also secure, except for, the issue that happened a few months ago when they reduced her income. And I think that's going to be for the next 5 years, that reduction in income of $135. So she's looking at $11.99 for the next 5 years before that will go up, unless, they give everybody an increase on Social Security. So, but when that happens, they also tend to increase Medicare, so it offsets the increase on Social Security. So it's a wash. So, whatever. But the goal, like I said, this month is to try to find a little part-time job somewhere to do some income. It will also be good for her to, get her out of the house a little bit and socialize with people, keep her moving and do stuff like that. She's already 72 years old. She just had her birthday. So she is definitely, getting older, but as long as she still stays active, she's definitely good. So I think as long as she does that, it would be good for her anyway. So regardless of needing the income, it's also good just to be active and get out of the house. So that's what we're working with, you guys. We'll check back in later on in September and see how we're doing. So far, we still have $87 of unbudgeted that we can use towards something. And that'll be how that goes this month. So definitely stay tuned, you guys. We're going to have more videos. I just put out my debt video. We just put out the August closeout for Gramzee's budget. Now we've got September. We're definitely going to have more videos coming up, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share it with a friend. Look at the spreadsheet. Help yourself out. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Definitely let me know you're watching. If you've watched this far, drop a pumpkin in the comments and let me know that you're watching, that you've made it this far into the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.